Okie dokie, welcome back folks to VPad Escapades. I'm your boy Xanda. We're going to be finally unboxing the Digimon Pendulum Z. Well, I was going to say unboxing, I mean, it is still in a box. I don't know where I was going with that. So yeah, this is the Digimon Pendulum Z. I am a little late to the party here. I'm pretty sure most of you are well aware. These devices came out more than a few weeks ago. And I was just real late with these. Just in case I don't want to dox myself by accident. So, in every single order from Japan you get Digimail. I used to say Tamamail. I guess that's only when you get Tamagotchi now. You actually get one that says Digimail, which is really cute. And on the back, got all their socialists and stuff like that. Check it out. Japan, you want TGMC Tamagotchi Digimail. I love that. Makes me oh, cool. I was gonna say that makes me feel nostalgic. This is cool. So I was like, oh, this is just a green Kuwagamon. It's not just any green Kuwagamon. It is green Kuwagamon from the starter deck that is not out yet in America, which is cool. This is going to come out soon, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll be doing a video on those. See, it says right there, ST4. This is from, again, the starter deck. So, 2 to evolve, level 4, vanilla, 6000 DP. I don't really know how good that is. Look, it's a little... Oh, this is referencing the first episode of Digimon Adventure. How cool is that? I'm actually quite happy with that. That's really cool. Let me flip that over here. I feel like something I've noticed about some of the Digimon cards is the printing makes the colors look a bit different from time to time. So, yeah. Wait a second. Am I crazy? This is a different one than I was expecting. This is the Wind Guardians one. I could have sworn I bought Wind Guardians and Metal Empire. I don't remember. Whoops. I guess I bought the wrong one. I was thinking, oh yeah, you know, I wanted to get the one with Demon, which is Metal Empire. This is strange. Did I buy both and then you just sent me this one first, or did I goof and only bought this one? Well, I'm going to buy the other two anyway, so it's no big deal. This is not exactly who I was expecting to get, but honestly it's who we need, because I am doing my own little hatch at the moment. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous too. Like, I was just surprised by it because I wasn't expecting this. And I really love these new designs that they added for specifically the Wind Guardians. They're beautiful, to say the very least. And let me get this open, and I'll show you on the other screen, but this is nice. So yeah, this is the Pendulum Z II. So, this is possibly the last monochrome LCD Digimon VPET that we're gonna get for quite some time, I would guess. Unless they do something like a Digimon Mini version 20th in the next 10 years. This is probably going to be the very last one, just because it seems like the Vital Brace has taken over. I don't think they're going to be too interested in releasing devices like these since they made such a huge jump in technology. So yeah, but that is nice. So we got the Pendulum Z, Roman numeral 2, version Wind Guardians. We have the new Digimon here. I can't remember his name, honestly, and I'm so sorry about that. Usually I keep track of that, but these new ones escaped me, a lot of them. So here we go. Look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this Digimon. It's so cool. It's like a dinosaur bird plant. It's cool. Showing off the Jogress, we got Cockatriemon, and Vegemon, and I guess they get the Jogress into this thing. And so there he is again in all his glory. And I normally do this big thing where I show off all the boxes and stuff. I'm just going to compare this box to the box from the Pendulum OG. If you want to, or sorry, not the Pendulum OG, the Pendulum Z. If you want to see the other boxes, like the 20th I'll leave a link to the Pendulum Z unboxing where I do a comparison of all those, because I don't feel like doing it right now. They're not really that different. They're all very similar. So here we have the Deep Savers version, and this one just says Pendulum Z. There's no Z2. Pendulum Action still says the same thing. I love that font. I really like that font. I want to use that font for something. They both show off training on one side. Shows you the kind of new champion that's on here. They're cut in. I forgot how terrifying he looks in the cut in. The baby and the egg hatching, and then the devices in there. And then when you open the top, when I open the top of this, it should have some nice little surprises. I still forgot to bring a dull, flat object up here. Actually, no, I have the Joji spoon. Joji spoon is gonna save me today. Joji spoon, please help me. I'm getting this reputation for like wearing band shirts in all my videos, and I was really close to wearing another one, but instead I guess I'll just settle for using the Joji spoon. Help me out here, buddy. Come on. Come on. It's a bit thick. Oh, yeah. Oh! It works! Even with a thicker spoon, you can get in there, and look, it's not bent. It's not all messed up. That's awesome. And I was right inside of here. Oh yeah, Tropiamon. Duh. So there he is. Wind Guardians, Pendulum Z II, Tropiamon. So cool. Love his sprite. I am so excited to raise this on the Digimon Pendulum, not the Pendulum, the Digimon Vital Brace, which I'm not wearing it because he's asleep right now. My little baby is asleep, so that's why I'm not wearing it at the moment. But yeah, so let's just pop this open and turn it on. There's really, it's hard to talk about this one because it's really, really not that different from the last one, and I don't mean that like a bad thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. This one comes with a nice little pamphlet in here. So one of them is just a little basic thing about the Pendulum Z. I don't think this is actually instructions. I think the instructions are online, just like the Vital Brace. But it's a little pamphlet there. But this is actually funny enough, because I mentioned in the Vital Brace video that wasn't the newest device. This is actually technically the newest device, because this came out after the Vital Brace. I don't know if that was because of COVID shenanigans and this was supposed to come out before. Either way, this is technically the newest Digimon device, which is kind of funny. They went from this to that. I think this was actually announced before the Vital Brace. Again, I think maybe COVID shenanigans pushed release dates back, because that's just happening with everything. But speaking of Vital Brace, we have a Be Strong With You little pamphlet for the Vital Brace, and I love this because this reminds me of just classic Bandai stuff. Yeah, this must have been pushed back, because this is advertising it coming out in March, when, like, you know, it's already this it's past March, you know, and this came out a couple weeks ago, I think, in March too. So I think this was supposed to come out before the Vital Brace, and it just didn't happen. Because yeah, it has to be, because they are oh, there it is. They are advertising the version special, when the version special was it's been sold out. You can't get it officially through Bandai. Definitely a little goof there, but I like this. It's a nice black and white little pamphlet. Again, it just reminds me of just older Bandai stuff, like older Power Ranger toys and stuff like that. It used to come with a little pamphlet advertising newer toys and stuff. I used to have a bunch just laying around, and I just used to look at them all the time. It's something I used to do a lot as a kid. Wow. Oh, you know what? This is actually, I'm going to compare this to the version 1. This actually got a little bit of heft to it, if you ask me. I think the plastic is a bit more denser than the plastic from the Z1, if you ask me personally. It's been a while since I've held either, though. A 20th OG or a Z of the Pendulum, so maybe I'm just like crazy. But yeah. Box closes up nice and neat. And again, here's another comparison. They're both blue. There they are together. It's the same box. Same box. This is also the same box they used for the same box, like shape and type, that they used for the Pendulum OG, which I don't have, sadly. Maybe one day I'll get a box for that. And the Pendulum 20th. Again, I will have a link to the Pendulum Z I unboxing where I compare it to the Pendulum 20th boxes. Again, they're very similar. And they fit really nice like that. That's how I would store them. So yeah, let's just do a quick comparison and then we'll turn it on. And then that's really kind of it. I guess, like, just in case for those of you that don't own any of them, oh yeah, I think that is a bit more denser of a plastic, if you ask me, which is good. Yeah, but, I mean, I'll do a quick rundown for those of you that, like, do not own anything, and you want, like, a quick rundown of the Pendulum Z, because some of you, who knows, you know, I did not have this large of a collection. I didn't start with this much. I started somewhere. This might be your start. So if this is your start, I'll do a little quick like rundown of things and whatnot. So for those of you that again are just like new to this and want to kind of know what you're getting into, yeah. So yeah, for sure. And again, I'm using these two. I guess because they're blue. I don't really know why else. Very nice. Very nice. Again, this is a bit more... I feel like it's just the plastic's a bit more denser. Just feels a bit more denser to me. I'm hearing these have the button issue that the Pendulum 20th had, which is kind of a bummer. So let's start this up, and we'll talk later. Pendulum Z II, and then it should say, yep, 4.0. Wind Guardians. I could have sworn that I got the Metal Empire one. I don't know what happened there. The invoice does say Wind Guardian, so it's not a goof on their part, it's a goof on my part. It's like actually late, so I'm just making it like 11 in the morning. And there you go. This is same egg as the original Wind Guardians egg from back in the day on the Pendulum. So let's just like give a quick rundown of the Pendulum Z II. So the Pendulum Zs are, you know, the newest line of monochrome, and they are very much a spiritual successor to the DMX, the Digimon X, the Digital Monster X, which is coming out soon in America this summer, as of recording this. In 2020, the summer of 2021 is when we should be getting the the Digimon X's in English. So these are really similar to those devices. They're practically like a Digital Monsters X4 when you really think about it. It's just the Digimon X inside of a pendulum shell with shaking and a different adventure mode. They share a lot of similarities in raising. So for those of you that aren't in the know, these are a bit different than your average VPET. There is a leveling system. That is adorable. Oh, it's a new baby. That's a new baby. I don't know its name, but it's cute. It's kind of looking a little mean. It's cute. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, let's go through the basics. This first little thing up here, I have this set up for the vital brace. So this first little thing up here, this status, click that, that's its name. That's pretty much the only Japanese on this device, so you're not really missing much. It's just its name, year, how much he weighs. He's 0 years old because he just was born, and he weighs 5 grams. Hunger meter, normally one hunger heart equals like just a single piece of meat. On this one, 2 pieces of meat fill up 1 heart. The hearts fill up like halfway. That's just something they started with the Digital Monster X. And then there is, strength, same thing. 1 vitamin gives 1 strength. Doing normal training, I think, gives you, a half heart if you don't do it good enough. And then effort. Effort is pretty much how many times you trained. It's a way for you to know how many times you train without having to write it down. You cannot go back as far as effort is concerned. Once you get a certain amount of effort, you're stuck with that. So keep that in mind when you are training. If you require a certain amount of effort, keep checking that, because you'd be surprised how quickly it can fill up sometimes. This is showing its stage. So this is stage 1, baby 1. It does have a leveling meter. It's already level 1. Once we get to baby 2, we can get it to a maximum of, I believe, level 3, and then the level cap increases every time they evolve. Jawgressing is on this device. Jawgressing was something that was introduced on the original Pendulum, so you can jawgress inside of the device with another Digimon you're raising, kind of like the Vital Brace, or you can jawgress with another device. So I can jawgress with this one if I had a Digimon at the same level, but a different, different type. and then the win ratio, and that is it. So then we go over here. That's, you know, your hunger, or what the hell? That's your food, and you can give them a piece of meat, you can give them a vitamin, and then once you get items in the quest mode, they'll be down here. You just have to keep scrolling down. Training, all we can do. So training is pretty simple. You press training, and you shake it how many times it told you to shake it. It told me 3. I filled the bar up 3 times, so we should get its cut in. You'll see it in a second. This was something added for the DMX. There we go. Oh, so cute. Actually, isn't that not new? Is that just the... Is that Hawkmon's baby one? I can't tell. But yeah, it's adorable. And there you go. We got an excellent. And this is such... I love this powder blue. It's like a beautiful color. Oh, it pooped. So we're gonna go over here where the poop sign is and clean that poopy up. Now, I don't think we can go in here yet. No, we can go in here once we hit Baby 2. That's going to be the Coliseum, or the quest mode. Each quest mode is only 3 rounds. The last round is a boss fight, and then you get an item. The item depends on the level you're on. There is an item that gives you more EXP, an item that makes you have... that gives you more HP in your next battle, an item that makes you hit stronger, an item that makes your... I think speed or something like that. There's an item that sends you straight to the boss. Just different items overall. Most of them you might not use except for the EXP one. The light, on and off. You can, you know, when they go to sleep, you turn the light off. If you don't do that, you'll get a Karama stick. You go over to the icon over here. This is when they get like sick or injured. You just use that to heal them. This little book here, you can see your backup. So I can actually start another egg right now. You're allowed a total of 3 Digimon per device. So 1 currently raising and 2 in the backup. Once you run out of room, you have to select which backup you want to get rid of, and then you can keep running. And with those backups, you can also use that for progressing. Library, it shows you how many Digimon you raised, also who you have unlocked, because there are some eggs that are locked from the get-go that you unlock through connecting to other devices. There apparently is no special thing unlocked when you connect a Z1 to a Z2, which is kind of a disappointment. A shame. Well, I mean, the only thing you get if you have both Wave 1 and Wave 2 is you can get Imperial Digimon Paladin mode, and then you can also get Susanomon. But, like, that's it. Which is, again, kind of a shame. I wish there was, like, one more extra thing. There's usually, like, one small, tiny extra thing. Either you unlock something early or something of the matter. That is, apparently is not the case on this device. And again, that's a little disappointing for those of us that, you know, did buy both waves. But last but not least, we have the connection. We can't do that because he's not Baby 2 yet. But when you do that, you have the option to battle, to progress, and I think that's it on this one. Just battle and progress. Sadly, there isn't... like, when you're battling, and this is really only for folks that, like, have a collection like mine and really care about this kind of thing. During battling, there's just, like, other, which is when you can just battle with, like, any device that can connect with a classic Digimon VPET. So the 20ths, the original VPETs, your Digivices that you have from back in the day, or even Japanese or at least the original Japanese Digivice, or the original American Digivice, or really any of the Digivices from America can connect to these. Only the Japanese Digivice can connect to these, though, because after this one, they started using the Pendulum Battle Protocol, is the best way I can put it in layman terms. Essentially, the Pendulum, which with the original one, had a different battle system, and the Pendulum 20th, you can select if you want to use the original battle system, or the 20th battle system, or the old battle system. There's 3 different options, which was really cool. It made that device compatible with practically everything. The Pendulum Zs, however, only have the option to fight a Pendulum Z or a classic device, and that's it. And it's kind of a shame because technically these can battle DMX, or Digital Monsters X, without the need of any crazy, you know, they could totally battle each other, but they just don't. Like, Bandai coded this thing in to make them not able to just natively battle it. And it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they did that. And there's also no Pendulum battling in this, like the original Pendulum, so it's not really compatible with the Japanese Digivices after the original one, and a couple other devices like the Pendulums and whatnot. And again, it's pretty disappointing. And That is like my one thing about the Pendulum Z, but that's really extremely minor. One thing that's super cool about the Pendulum Z is there is no DP meter. Now, normally on devices, there's a DP meter, and that goes down when you train, when you battle, or when you jogress. When you jogress on this device, you can just jogress back to back to back. You can go from baby 1 to mega in like a day. That is pretty crazy, considering that's supposed to take roughly a week. Now, if you had 2 devices, it makes it a lot easier to jogress straight all the way up to mega. If you only have 1 device, I suggest getting a Dcom or an Acom, and yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it. You know, you can't really do that unless you have those 2 or another device. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for like the basics of the Pendulum Z. I guess what we're going to be doing from here on out is doing a weekly update on the Pendulum Z and the Vital Brace. I'll be running both for now. I don't know if I'll be running 2 devices for long, but I definitely want to run the Pendulum Z for a little bit because it is a device I was really excited to play with, and I am happy I finally have it. And I really think that's it. One last thing, just because I guess it's comparable, and I really don't have anywhere else to talk about this. We're gonna go into a bonus round. We're gonna talk about something real quick. I guess this is gonna be a segment in the show where I just talk about stuff that I don't have time to talk about, or I don't think I can make a full video on. And we're gonna be talking about today's bonus round, Xanaxdu Dcoms. So this is his Acom, I believe, and this is his Dcom. And as you can see, they both have a very small footprint, and I actually really like these. So currently, he's not accepting orders. Do not bother this man, please. He will announce whenever he's taking orders for these. If you do want a pre-built Dcom, Xanaxdu does make pre-built Dcoms, and they're very nice. I actually have a few of them. This is an older model, but this is an older model Acom from him. He has a newer model, and I actually really should buy one of his new ones to show it off because they're quite different from this. But this is his Acom, right? And these are Xanaxdu Dcoms. So this is his kind of gum stick, I guess you could say, Dcom. And this is for the 3-prong devices like the Digimon Mini and the XL, the Pendulum Z. Or sorry, god damn it. Too many pendulums over here. The Pendulum X. This one here, it can connect right there. Perfectly. Boom. And like I said, I really like these kind of low profile kind of sandwich gum stick look going on here. It is quite spiffy. I like it a lot. It's really fly. I like it. It's really nice. And then we have his Acom, which is again still it's in a 3D printed case, which is really nice. And it also has right here a very similar kind of look to it. There we go. And it says a bunch of numbers. I thought that said like Dcom. I'm wrong. But yeah, they're really nice. And this is for 2 prongs, so this would fit this. And this is what I was telling you about. You can kind of go online and ask people for their thing, and you can online. Hey, he evolved. Awesome. So I can actually show off some other stuff. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. Full health. And then he needs... Oh, come on. What? Stop it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And scroll here. Clean the poopy. And before we go, there we go. That's the quest mode. And then over here, battle, jogress. If you battle Z or other, which I was complaining about earlier, and then jogress, you can jogress. Okay, well, it won't let me go in there, but it asks you if you want to do it back up or connect. So yeah, these are Xanaxdu Dcoms. I believe this is specifically the Dcom, and this is the Acom. If you're wondering what the difference is, the Dcom normally can connect to more devices. So if you have older devices like the original Pendulum, the original Digital Monster V-Pet, you want a Dcom. Acom is if you have only like modern devices, so like the Pendulum Z, the Pendulum Z, the Digital Monster X, the Digimon 20th, which I'm pretty sure everyone owns by now. Just in case you don't, you know that one too. They all can connect to these just fine without any issue whatsoever. So yeah, very nice, very nice. So yeah, if you want to know about Dcoms and Acoms and all that stuff, I have an entire playlist about Digimon Online that kind of compiles Digimon Online also World, which is a fan-made project that you need a Dcom and a device to play. So if you have any questions about that, check out those respective playlists. I'll answer any basic questions, but do check out the playlist before you ask any other questions. They might be answered in that playlist. But again, if they don't, feel free to ask me any questions. I will feel free to show you all the ways. The Digimon Online project does have its own Discord, so check them out. They are really cool. Digimon Online Talk does happen on Humulus's Discord as well, the Digitama Hatchery. And that's it for our bonus round. And that's pretty much it for our video. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing and start of this hatch. I will be doing we live stream now on Thursdays, so check that out. I streamed last Thursday. We opened up a box of Booster 1.5. It was pretty cool. And what we're going to do this week is play Codewalkers, which is a fan game made by some members of the Digimon community. If you're into Digimon and you're into and you're into Mega Man Battle Network, you might want to check out the stream that's coming up soon about Codewalkers. It is a pretty fun game, especially for like those two playstyles. And that is really it. Huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Huge shout out to you if you made it this far in the video. Let me know if you're planning on getting the Pendulum Z II still, even though the Vital Brace is out at the moment. Or are you just going to go whole hog into the Vital Brace ecosystem, as you will? Personally, you know, look at these shells. They're gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love them. I really do. So, you know, I was going to get these, and I'm going to get the other two because I like those rosters as well. I don't know if I'm going to be playing with them much, though, because I'm very preoccupied with the Vital Brace. It's fun, and I really like it. So, yeah, that's really it for me. Thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back next week with a Vital Brace video. I'll be showing you my tumultuous journey so far with the Black Roar Dim. It is surprisingly hard, and I'll get into that next week, so I'll check it in. Thank you again for watching. If you're new to the channel, you might want to subscribe. I do a lot of stuff, weekly uploads every Tuesday. That's it for real. I'm gonna shut the hell up. Peace.